Welcome back from the break. You're watching NewsX and I'm Savri Jindal. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has achieved a historic milestone today, becoming India's longest-serving elected Prime Minister. As of June 10th, 2026, PM Modi has completed 4,399 consecutive days in office since first taking oath on May 26, 2014. This surpasses the previous record of 4,398 days held by India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. This landmark comes after 3 consecutive electoral victories in 2014, 2019 and 2024, making Prime Minister Modi the only leader besides Nehru to secure 3 straight mandates as Prime Minister. Let's in fact take a look at some of the milestones of PM Modi. What has the Modi Sarkar promised? What has it delivered? Let's give you more on that. Let's put out 10 points that are going to give you an understanding on what's happened, what's not, and what are the big victories of the Modi era. And number 1 on your screens, the Naxal Mukt Bharat, Maoist-infected regions reduced from 183 in 2013 down to 2 in 2026. Remember, they had given out a statement. They had said that March 2026 is the timeline that we're keeping in order to make India Naxal Mukt. Okay. The second one is Ram Mandir, of course, centuries-old Ayodhya dispute resolved, temple consecration that took place in 2024, where of course you can see the visual over there of the Prime Minister doing Aarti right in front of the Ram Lalla. Milestone number 3, abrogation of Article 370, special status to Jammu and Kashmir removed and full integration with India had been restored. So again, milestone number 3 and a very pertinent one for India. Let's put out some more details on our screens. Milestone number 4, and this is one that we cannot forget because this was a big victory. It was a big day for India. Chandrayaan 3 landing on the moon. India becomes the first country to land near the moon's southern pole in 2023. This was a big deal because we remember what happened with Chandrayaan 2, but hopes were not given up, and Chandrayaan 3, like we all know, as scripted in history, is a big development that took place. Milestone 5, Jan Dhan accounts, 50 crore plus bank accounts opened to bring the unbanked into the financial system. A very big move that the Modi government had put together. Had Jan Dhan accounts, making sure that those who did not have banks were finally able to make their bank accounts and essentially ensuring that they have a future that's reliable, where they can take care of themselves. Milestone number 6, the digital transactions and UPI. India emerges as global leader in real-time digital payments. We all have UPI, so we know how important it is, and this is again a very big milestone which affects our lives on a day-to-day basis. Milestone number 7, 33% reservation for women in Parliament. Nari Shakti Vandan Act passed to reserve 1/3 seats for women. Again, a very big milestone, making sure that there's women representation in the Parliament, in governance, and that again has scripted history. Milestone number 8, GST, the one nation, one tax system implemented to unify India's indirect tax structure. It's been a big move, it's had a big impact, and then again, it's a big milestone. Milestone number 9, 50% threshold in non-fossil fuel power. India crosses 50% installed electricity capacity in non-fossil sources. Again, a big milestone there of the Modi era that has been put together, that has been implemented. And finally, milestone number 10, cleaning NPAs in bank. Bad loans addressed through IBC, bank recapitalization and strict recovery mechanisms were established, and that again becomes another milestone of the Modi era. So those are of course the developments that have taken place in the past 3 consecutive terms that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been in power, and those are some of the big victories amongst many others that we've just told you about. So again, it's a big day today. The Prime Minister has now crossed more number of days than Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru in office, and we just told you more about the Modi era and what's happened. Sanjay Sharma joins us on the broadcast to give us more of this. Sanjay, it's a very big day. What more can you tell us? What exactly are the celebrations looking like?
देखिए, पूरे देश में आज सेलिब्रेशन हो रहा है। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी 12 वर्ष तो पूरे कर ही चुके हैं, लेकिन देश के सबसे लंबे समय तक यानी कंटिन्यूसली पीएम की कुर्सी पर उनको लगातार 12 साल हो चुके हैं। तो उसमें आज उन्होंने पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री जवाहरलाल नेहरू का रिकॉर्ड ब्रेक किया है और आज से प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी देश के सबसे लंबे समय तक कंटिन्यूस पीएम रहने वाले नेता बन चुके हैं। तो आज बीजेपी देश भर में सेलिब्रेट भी कर रही है। बीजेपी के सारे केंद्रीय मंत्री, सारे बीजेपी के बड़े नेता आज मंदिरों में जा रहे हैं, गुरुद्वारे में जा रहे हैं और भगवान से, ईश्वर से प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी दीर्घायु हो, स्वस्थ रहें और देश को लंबे समय तक नेतृत्व प्रदान करते रहें। तो आज का दिन बीजेपी के लिए सबसे बड़ा और आज ही के दिन प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने एनडीए के नेताओं की भी बैठक बुला ली है दिल्ली में, क्योंकि 12 साल पूरे हो चुके हैं। तो आगे का एजेंडा क्या होगा, ये एनडीए के नेताओं के साथ बैठेंगे, बात करेंगे और उनके साथ सेलिब्रेट भी करेंगे और साथ ही साथ आगे का एजेंडा भी डिस्कस करेंगे।
Okay, all right. Sanjay, बने रहिए हमारे संग. We're being joined by Ms. Rajlakshmi Joshi, political analyst on the broadcast. Ma'am, thank you for your time speaking to us on NewsX. Like I said earlier, a big day in the country, talking about Prime Minister Narendra Modi and how he's been in power for the past 3 consecutive terms, and now he's crossed the number of consecutive days of being in office, surpassing what Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had done. How significant does it become? And let's put our focus on the milestones. What exactly, according to you, are the milestones of the Modi era?
A very good morning, Sauri. And yes, there are very significant milestones. And very firstly, I think the biggest milestone is of the mindset that PM Modi has aspired to change. He has always emphasized that we should all come out of this colonial slavery mindset. So that is, I think, the first thing that the problem got rid of. And his initiative to become an Atmanirbhar Bharat and Viksit Bharat. So his goal, everything that he has been doing it for with an aim of Viksit Bharat 2047. So it's not about this one term, it's not about 5 years. So that initiative, that aim is something that I think is very significant. Now, apart from that, now there are a lot of statistics, if you could say. Like, for example, now in all these years, we have never thought of being able to have digital payments. If you remember that even in the assembly, in the parliament, there was this discussion where Mr. P. Chidambaram, he had said that it is unimaginable for a country like India to have digital payments. But today, if you look at it, from 2014, where it was a very limited digital payments, now today, if you look at it, it's like a phenomenon that every individual, even the smallest of hawkers, are able to use digital payments. I think that is phenomenal. If you look at airports, the kind of air connectivity to every city in the country, even in the past, every state, if you look at it, it's phenomenal again. So before 2014, you had 74 airports, and now today you have 160 airports. So it's like almost double within the last 12 years. So just compare 65 years with another 12 years. So that is the kind of comparison. If you look at expressways, again, initially in 2014 when he took over, it was 1,000 kilometers. Now today you have more than
Okay, all right. I think we're losing connection with Ms. Rajlakshmi Joshi, but ma'am, I'd like to thank you. We, of course, heard how you were talking about digital payments and how that's had a direct impact on India at large. Let me get in a word from Mr. Gautam Mukherjee, senior journalist who's joining us on the broadcast. Thank you, sir, for taking our time speaking to us on NewsX on a day when we are speaking about a milestone, a record that the Prime Minister has achieved. I'd like to understand from you, what exactly are the milestones of the Modi era? What are some of the schemes, some of the decisions that have been made that have had such a big impact on our lives?
the main thing is that from double digit, we were something like 12th largest economy when Modi began, and now we are knocking on the doors of the 4th largest economy and heading towards the 3rd. Now, this encompasses many things. From 100 trillion, we are more than 4 trillion in terms of the GDP, and there's been sea changes in various areas, most noticeably in infrastructure, which includes not just roads and bridges and tunnels and railways, but also hospitals and educational institutions. So we've made a lot of progress, and it is now credible that we will become the 3rd largest power economically. We have become Atmanirbhar to some extent in defense. We are exporting in billions of dollars in terms of defense. Now, this is remarkable because we hardly sold anything abroad before in the defense area. And, as you look around, industry is progressing. We started in semiconductors. We've started in things like data centers. We are going from strength to strength. We're going to be building our own ships, the commercial ships, as well as tankers, in addition to everything for the Navy. We're making our own fighter aircraft. It's a remarkable innings for the Modi government and for Mr. Modi personally, who has achieved a milestone that is unsurpassed in the history of independent India.
Right, absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing your perspectives with us on NewsX.